is better than I thought. But the other two weapons I learned about were sword and shield and heavy bowgun, right? Thing number one I learned about sword and shield. I learned that it actually is supposed to be a good damage weapon, and then I wasn't using the combos right. It turns out there are some very intricate combos to get you much more damage. And the other thing, and it can, there's a shield bash that if used correctly can completely divert a monster's attack, which is just awesome. And then the thing I learned about heavy bowgun is that it turns out the rapid fire is not called Wyvern Heart or Wyvern Fire. Or, sorry, it is. I learned that the charge shot is just called the counter shot. It's not Wyvern Snipe. Rather, it turns out different types of heavy bowguns will have Wyvern Heart, which is what we have with the demo heavy bowgun, rapid fire, or something called Wyvern Snipe that I haven't looked into yet.
Okay.
So it turns out I was wrong about both of those names at front. It's not Wyvern Fire, it's Wyvern Heart, and it's not Wyvern Snipe, it's the counter shot.
That makes sense. I sent you the lobby info.
Right, I'm joining now.
Neat.
To demonstrate my new, massively more effective at stunning hammer techniques.
Oh, did you watch the video that I shared?
The 4 longsword video?
Yeah.
I saw it, I didn't have time.
Yeah, I might have to watch it on stream.
I'll watch it after the stream. It's not
Okay.
polite to watch other people's videos on a stream.
I mean, if you credit them.
Well, true, but like, who would watch that stream then? They could just go watch that video any other time.
Well, why do people watch reaction videos? Which is a genuine question.
I chalk that up to editing and boredom.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it turns out the 2 wirebug attack goes from being like a just over 20, just over 90 attack, which is pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
To being a just under 30, just over 200 attack, which can land the 200 twice.
Huh.
So on an absolutely perfect hit with the 2 wirebug attack, which is admittedly maybe one of the really hard wirebugs to land, on a perfect hit you can get
Yeah, let's go get into
like
life.
about 500 damage. Just
That's
under.
pretty fun. I have to jump.
Yes, jumping is required for vertical travel.
I've just never done vertical travel on a Palamute. At least not much.
Well, that's because you are the climbing one, and I am the riding one.
Cannot climb that. Wow, I misinputted bad.
Ha ha ha! I will be the bug master.
Okay. I'm gonna go start beating up on Rathian.
Cool. You will be astounded and amazed at the stunning potential of the hammer. Or your money back.
I have used the hammer quite a bit in this game.
Yes, but you'll still be stunned and amazed.
No, that's the monster.
Nope, you'll be stunned and amazed. The monster will be stunned and killed.
Yeah, it'll be amazed.
I guess.
Being
Should I
dead
join
is
you for
quite
the
amazing.
Rathian, or kill the Azuchi?
Kill the Rathian with me.
Alright, hang on, let me disengage the Azuchi. And of course I have butterflies to chug.
Chug the flies of butter.
Ah, there are so many monster parts just laying around out here.
I
A
just
Rathian
missed.
spike. Like, We wouldn't even you won't even have to hunt the monsters in the full game to get parts to build with. You can find Rathian spikes lying around on the ground. Alright, I have most of the... Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. I thought it was just up in its nest without looking at the map.
You know where it never is.
Yeah, you know,
until you beat it up.
The place that it never starts because it retreats there instead.
Wow, I am out of practice. Oh, why am I on fire?
It is a fire-breathing monster.
Yeah, but I wasn't anywhere near its fiery brain.
Does that matter to the Rathian?
I mean, it matters to me.
But
breath
are you
smells
fighting
bad.
yourself, or are you fighting the Rathian?
I'm fighting the Rathian using myself.
Oh, fair point. Hey, you know what's great when there's a flying Rathian?
That.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Ah. I am God now.
I just got a 7
Oh,
damage
My third
hit.
wire bug wore out. Oh, it didn't turn! What?
That was
Look at how stunned this monster is.
too much damage. I can't tell if that was lag or it was just so stunned that it froze.
It could have been either, but I saw it too, so I think it was just being stunned.
Bam! Holy crap! That was 500 damage on that one.
Yep. So maybe Hammer
shoot.
needs a damage nerf. I don't know. I didn't know about this whole charge your wire bug things before, but it sure hits.
It's still less damage than a properly executed longsword.
True, but we're also doing tons of stuff. I guess we don't get the tail.
Which doesn't matter in the demo. I feel
True,
like
but in the full game, it probably makes sense to have some kind of blade user.
I feel like this is glitched.
Maybe, honestly.
Because it's just kind of not moving anymore. Which I know is kind of the point of the hammer, but...
True. Plus, look at this. We can attack in immediate proximity to each other and not hit each other because
No.
the hammer just doesn't hit its allies.
Because its range is so short. Yeah, what the heck? It's just completely frozen.
Except when we stun it or knock it back. Ah, there we go. Well, I'm calling this a no-hit perfect run and definitely not a bug.
I shall use this chance wisely.
I think I'm just gonna throw the trap bugs out to make inventory space. I don't know why I keep grabbing them.
Yeah.
Although it won't matter if the Rathian doesn't move.
I only hit the second one of the big hits on that.
No! Only one devastating 200 damage blow.
Ah, I knocked it out of your big hit.
That's fine. You landed a big hit.
Not as big of a hit.
Still a big hit.
Are you ready? No more holding back.
Did I hit you there? Oops.
Yep. Wait, what?
the- What the?
What?
Whoa! Whoa! Like Scoob! Let's get out of here!
I am so happy I'm streaming right now.
Is it leaving the zone?
Yeah, no, wait, maybe?
I don't see it anymore. Oh no, there it is. It's just. It's just. Let's go fight the Mizutsune and come back later.
I'm gonna watch.
I feel like this Rathian may be a lost cause. I can't hear the music anymore.
Okay, I can still hear the music.
I'm just gonna go fight the Mizutsune.
Okay, if we come back after fighting the Mizutsune a little bit, and it's still just up in the air.
Hopefully, leaving the zone and getting far enough away will cause the zone to reload and maybe fix the Rathian.
Maybe.
I hope.
What the heck? I am already soaked. Oh, shoot. Oh, being soaked really messes with Hammer.
Yeah, the short range of the weapon. On other weapons, it's not so important. On dual blades, it actually benefits you. On the hammer, it's bad news.
Yeah.
You're in danger!
Yeah. Oh. I have been bubble blighted. Bam!
The good news is stun damage.
You're done for!
What? Oh, bubble blight. Bubble blight is like the best sounding blight, but can be the worst.
It can really mess with you.
So the Rathian hasn't moved yet.
Yep, that's good news? Question mark?
For you!
Oh, I pressed the wrong button, but it moved, so I ended up doing more damage with that silk bind than I would have otherwise.
Nice.
Face my fury!
Come on. There we go.
Ah, I am covered in soap.
Eh. He's just trying to clean you.
After it! Don't let it get away!
Why do I have to clean it off with cleanser then?
Because we're
Let us move!
dirty and we want to stay that way.
Well, then it wouldn't be called cleanser, would it? It would be called dirtier.
I mean, you have a point. So I think Rathian moved slightly.
It looks like it's in a different part of the zone.
Yeah. Mizutsune and Great Izuchi are fighting. Okay, you do that. I'll use my
They're
big
fighting
slam
for
attack on a
real
bubble.
now.
Ooh. Oh. Wait, that still hit. Oh my gosh.
Wait, don't ride it yet. I've got to punish it.
Hey, you got your punishing done.
Got my punish. Now you have to counter punish.
Okay, no, move that way. That way.
I'm just gonna stand really far away in whetstone.
I'm just going to miss my attacks.
That's fine. Man, monster versus monster fights drops materials, breaks parts like nothing else. I'm just gonna come in here and grab the Izuchi materials. Don't mind me. This Izuchi has dropped a pelt and 2 hides.
Yes.
That is not how skin works.
No, I'm pretty sure that's definitely how skin works. I, for instance, have 3 skins.
Well, you're losing to the Izuchi, who has at least 4.
Yeah, but I don't want to say that I have 4 skins.
Yeah, I was hoping you would.
Let us move.
Okay, need to grab some.
Let's see. Check on the
Hey, I have lunch
Rathian
now.
or keep fighting big monsters? The choice is difficult.
We should go try and see what's up with Rathian now.
I don't know. Mizutsune is still not raging, which means it's going to be nice and easy to get a stun. I've been soaped! I flee! I flee
Okay,
like
I'm
a
gonna
tiny
go check
coward.
on Rathian then.
I am going to come join you. As soon as I have evaded the Mizutsune by climbing straight up a wall and hanging for a while to recharge my stamina. Ooh, I'm covered in soap.
Wait,
I hope this soap wears off because I'm not using a cleanser.
Oh, there's Rathian.
Is it still flying?
Yeah.
Is it still
Yeah.
crazy bugged hover flying? Oh,
Yeah.
great. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess that means it's off the table.
Hey, think of the content though.
It is very funny. I agree with you.
Brace yourself. Any last words?
I'm beating up on Izuchi.
I thought Mizutsune might also be bugged, but Mizutsune was just taking a breather as I arrived. Ah, Mizutsune is already fleeing. I think the Izuchi did some serious damage to Mizutsune.
I mean, was, mounted
Like
attack.
on its own though, they were fighting for a while. After we pitted them against each other, like dogs in a fighting ring.
It is a possibility.
PETA would be angry at us for having these monsters have a lifelong enmity, but fortunately it won't be lifelong, because they're about to die.
PETA would be angry at the very premise of this game.
PETA probably is angry at the premise of this game. Too bad,
That
PETA.
means that I like it.
These are dragons, not elephants. They don't have legal protections.
This is going to hurt.
Ooh,
Because PETA is definitely on the legal side of things.
yes. Well, everything PETA does is legal. It's just also horrible and inhumane.
Yep.
Any last words?
You know the only sad thing about using hammer is? Thunder beetles do nothing for you because you already stun. Or rather, they do very little for you.
Don't thunder beetles tenderize?
No, that's mud beetles. Thunder
That's
beetles
right.
let you stun by hitting it anywhere, which isn't an improvement for the hammer because you
Because if
are
you aren't
already
hitting it in the head, you're doing it
if
wrong.
you aren't hitting it in the head, you're doing no damage.
Izuchi's gonna die here in a little bit.
Cool.
There was like
Mizutsune
Orcus
is
damage.
giving me a hard time trying to get hits off, but it is slowing down from all the stun damage.
so
The problem is I'm being soaped every other hit.
Oh. yeah, so Rathian is repeatedly floating up to the height limit, I believe, and then teleporting down to the ground and then doing that same float thing again.
So we need to get hits off while it's on the ground if we want to kill it.
If you're in the stream, you can see it send.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty good. Oh, there we go. I forgot that you have to have R down to use the doggo dash.
You forgot that you have to hold the dash button to dash?
Yeah. Well, specifically the drifting dash.
Or, yeah.
The normal dash is just, you know, by holding the dash
sprinting.
button. That was pretty fun.
Mizutsune is raging.
Ooh, so is the Azuchi. Stun. 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 Stun.
Now's my chance.
Sharpen my hammer.
Be careful.
Oh, what?
Oh,
It hit me out of the air while I was wire falling with a laser.
yeah.
Man, the laser is never accurate until you're already at no health. And then all of a sudden it's like, ah, no amount of evasion can save you.
Want to be annoyed?
Well, I don't see the Rathian.
Look up.
I don't see it. I think it's so high that I can't tilt my neck back far enough.
What the heck?
Weird.
Ooh. I'm a little surprised I hit that.
It's up to something.
Do you want to turn this triple monster hunt into a double monster hunt?
Well, we're not doing the Rathian anymore.
Yeah.
You're done for. Face my fury.
Oh, I'm almost dead.
Any last words?
Aw, it moved out of the way of the big wham.
Run. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Eating while playing Monster Hunter is a unique kind of challenge.
That's why I'm not doing it.
That is generally what would be considered a good idea. Got a chicken quesadilla.
I'll show you no mercy. Face my fury.
That's pretty fun. Turned around right on time to get whacked. Face. Oh, and that time it turned around right on time to get whacked and not face. You knocked me. Wait, what the heck?
Oh, I used the underhand hit, which is a little larger area.
And you launched me, canceling.
But your
my
wire bug
second,
still went off.
But
Oh, did it cancel?
it canceled the first part of it. The big slam at the end still happened.
Oh, that's weird.
I was just, you know, not in the right place to do it.
This is going to hurt. You're done for.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
it's Dunzo.
Okay,
Bad.
and look who's right here.
Oh, that's convenient. Hang on, give me a sec to carve.
No. This is the demo combo.
I know, it's good practice. Wow, another pelts. This thing sure has a lot of pelts.
Is PTK going to join us?
Man, I hope so. See, look at that. I'm holding still and it can't hit me with the laser. Wow, okay. Grand total, 2 pelts, 3 hides.
That's a lot of skin.
It's a lot of skin. That's 5 skin.
Wow. I want 5 skin.
Well, it's better than 4 skin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Ooh, how did that happen? My Meteor Slam took me over the Mizutsune.
Yep. It takes you forward just a little bit.
Just enough so that you miss it.
Yep. You know, while we're both here, I might as well use the Mud Beetle.
Yeah?
I'll show you no mercy.
Yeah, I need to get better at positioning that.
It's fine, you're hitting it. So a nice thing about the 2-wire bug move is that you can't move laterally while you're in the air, but you can rotate.
Yeah? Or be rotated at the very least.
That too. Preferable to rotate yourself, I find.
There we go. Look at that.
Face my fury.
Might as well use the Thunder Beetle so it gets stunned more while it softens.
You're done for.
Yes! Oh, the ultimate wombo combo! Ah, it hit us. It's still good. Still the ultimate wombo combo.
I still desperately need to heal.
That's okay, because so does the Mizutsune.
But they don't have Mega Potions in their pocket.
Exactly. That's our secret. We're constantly on pot. Well, I really just sat there and ate it. The laser beam, not the pot.
I mean, isn't
Gosh,
that generally
I'm
what you do with pots?
Soaped again. Ah!
Oh, darn it, I'm soaked. Well, not quite fully soaked. Just a little bit soaked.
Come on, Puppet Spider. No effect. I saw it hit.
Because
saw
it's
it
already
jump
been
forward and
mounted,
create a
it
particle
takes
effect.
a lot more damage to get another mount
Oh,
on
so
it.
does it just like count as multiple?
Adds some damage, basically.
Right, because every wire, what are they called?
Silk bind.
Every silk bind adds to its mountability.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes me feel a little better.
Oh wow, the damage when you don't hit the head because you can't get the other side of the monster fast enough is abysmal.
Yeah, the hammer really focuses on hitting the head.
So I still have the targeting on the Rathian.
That's funny. Do you just turn
just
in the other direction whenever
haven't-
you press the target button?
Well,
Let us move.
yeah.
Now's my chance.
I'm gonna go check on the Rathian.
Cool. I have a guess as to what it's doing.
So do I.
You want to hear my guess?
Sure.
It's in the same place and no longer visible.
Its vertical movement might have changed.
It broke through the skybox and is on its way to infinity.
Oh, hey, I can see it.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Beautiful.
Is it still up there in space? Well, the Mizutsune was standing on the flash bug, so flashfly. So it's having trouble seeing right now.
I just stared into the sun. I mean, yeah, it's a digital sun, but it's still the
Can
sun.
still hurt your very real eyes.
But it was beautiful.
Looks
The
useful.
Rathian was blotting out some of the clouds and the light dissipation. It's just a large silhouette. Never seen anything
Man, I would
quite
like
like
to
it.
stop getting hit out of everything I'm trying to do. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. That's kind of something that Mizutsune does, though.
But like, this didn't used to happen to me.
Wait, what?
I used to be way better with hammer.
Hmm.
Now that I'm using other weapons, I am losing my skill and chugging my potions.
Oh. I need to be able to see this thing. It just walked around a red bubble.
Are you ready?
Ouch. Oh, yay.
I forget, how do you cause the reticle to... I've locked onto the Mizutsune. How do you cause the reticle to refocus?
R.
Cool. Hey, PTK's here!
Yeah. Ah.
PTK, we cannot hear you.
Probably because I wasn't saying anything.
Oh.
Ah, that would do
I
it.
mean, yeah, that would make sense. So, how about
What?
I respawn and just see Rathian floating.
Ah. So, we encountered a funny bug, PTK.
Mm-hmm.
The Rathian is going to space.
And then teleporting down to Earth.
Yeah.
Ah,
Let us move.
Are you watching
really?
the stream?
No, I'm not. I don't have the bandwidth for that.
Ouch.
Oh, hey, Rathian just twitched.
It's doing that a lot, if I remember correctly. The hard problem was getting it to move any more than a twitch.
Yeah. So PTK, did you watch the video that I put on the Discord? Rather shared there. Well, that
I'm
was
gonna
a
take
lot
that
of damage,
as a no from PTK then.
I guess.
I'm sorry, I had to step away and grab the controller.
Ah,
Did you see the video that I shared on the Discord server?
Holy schnickies. It's fast.
Nope.
longsword does a lot of damage.
And you can land the Foresight Slash.
Ah, here's my friendly poison toad.
Ah,
Hey,
yes, the poison your friends.
Yeah, just a word of warning. I have a poison toad now.
Yeah, I gathered that. Or rather, you gathered it.
Yes, I gathered the poison toad. That's exactly
Right.
correct. If you gathered the poison toad, I would be the one being warned.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, deploying the poison toad. Well, it missed.
You poison Toad.
Very funny.
Funny, because Portman Toad.
Yes.
I need to heal.
I need to heal. Even worse.
Do you really, though?
Yes. Too bad the Superman dive doesn't take you vertically into red bubbles.
I mean... Good.
They have to be pretty close to the ground.
Yeah. There's a very slight vertical movement. Well, I guess I'll just miss that and then be in prime.
Careful.
I dodged it by being crouched.
Nice.
Bah!
I, despite you burying me with the hammer, somehow was not hit by that attack.
What? But I was.
Nerd, my masterful evasion, enhanced by the fact that I am completely covered in soap.
I feel like I'm really bad at this game all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, you were playing earlier, you were not doing a very good job.
Hey, I've been at least pseudo-competent most of the time.
You do a lot of damage.
You do a lot of running up the walls.
You
I
also
deal the damage.
I mean,
traditionally
haven't
take as much
done
damage
that.
as I am taking now. Hey, you should lure it over here by my trap.
I forgot traps
I mean,
exist.
By this sweet pile of Mizutsune food I just found.
Oh wow, those are some big barrels of Mizutsune food.
I sure hope the Mizutsune doesn't come over here and eat all these Mizutsune food barrels.
That would be a shame.
That'd be a waste.
I sure hope the Mizutsune doesn't run over here while I'm vulnerable and whetstoning. Wow, that would be unfortunate for me. Man, is the Mizutsune just dumb? What is
Yeah.
this?
I mean, we're being bubbled.
There you go, finally. Okay, put a small bomb.
You guys better kill this thing real quick.
We're
Ah,
doing
run away.
a fairly good job of it, considering
I'm gonna-
I'm doing
Here, come over
terribly,
here and beat you. I'm gonna beat
and
you.
Ganondorf is not
Beat
exactly
you. I'm gonna
used
beat
to
you.
the hammer.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
beat
beat
you.
us?
I'm gonna beat you. You
Why are you gonna
specifically.
beat us?
But why would you beat
I'm gonna
us?
beat you. I'm gonna beat
You're
you.
gonna, you're gonna be us.
I'm gonna beat you.
You don't want to be us, trust me.
But that's not what I was saying. I was saying that I'm gonna beat you.
Oh.
Oh, that was you.
Why did that hit me?
I could have sworn that was me and that my Superman dive did nothing.
I was
Good
mid-potion.
news, PDK. Ganondorf fainted all 3 times.
No, you fainted once.
And I definitely didn't faint at all.
That sounds like something that Ganondorf would do.
I know. He's so bad at staying alive, especially compared to me.
Well, the truth of that statement cannot be argued against.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna send PTK the lobby.
Or I just can
No, if I do it
send you the
first.
password.
No, I sent you the password, PTK. I did it. It was me.
The password isn't useful, Ganondorf.
Is it though?
No, it's not.
It is once you see the other thing that I sent you.
Do you mean the thing I sent him? That thing that I sent to PTK?
No,
Which
it's
was
the
in
thing
the
that I sent.
DM that I
Okay.
sent him?
No, I sent it to PTK.
I think you're talking
Listen.
about the info that I sent.
That's just a furry, Ganon. Like, you just sent me a picture of your Minecraft girlfriend. I don't know.
Gosh. You and your Minecraft girlfriends, Ganondorf.
You just keep picking them up, dropping them off. You never see this.
You know, I could screenshot and prove you wrong.
You mean
Well-
take a screenshot of my Discord, which you copy-pasted your name into?
Exactly. That is what you would have to do because you just said you furry porn.
PTK, are you moving away from the mic?
Yes.
Uh,
Hmm.
hey, PTK. You
Which
want to go
bad
dual
weapon
heavy
should we
bowgun?
both pick?
See,
wanna
here's
go
the
with
thing.
that?
The gun lance is really good.
I'm picking this bad weapon.
I do like that bad weapon. I'll take the same bad weapon.
I am surrounded by morons.
You are surrounded by...
More people who are more intelligent than you.
Yeah, if by moron you mean moron point.
Exactly that, and nothing more, nothing less.
Yes,
Oh.
because our weapons are pointier and we are more on them.
But hey, can you fly?
Hey, PTK,
Yeah.
come here, quick.
As long as I get a new wire bug.
PTK, go, PTK, quick.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Oh,
Yes.
see, this is why I went to the tent. This way, I don't need no silly supply box.
Cool. So you don't mind if we eat your rations?
I do mind. Please don't.
Oh, that's too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna chug these easy rations I found.
Yes, of course. Just chug the easy rash.
Yeah.
Drink meat.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes it so easy, is that it's in a can.
Oh. Except it's one of the few things in this game that isn't bottled.
Maybe your easy rations, but that's because we've been replacing them with hard rations all this time.
What? But wouldn't it be easier to hold like a block of cheese or something?
Then holding a can? I don't think so.
I mean, to eat it.
Dude, Monster Hunter cans are specifically custom tailored to your exact grip. There's nothing easier to hold in the world than easy rations.
Why
No,
did that draw
I-
my plans?
I think a greatsword might be easier to hold.
No, because you might accidentally end up grabbing it by the blade.
Yeah.
There's no
Gun
blade on a
bearer.
can. Unless you make it that way.
I could make there be a blade on a can.
Well, that's what I just said, unless you make it that way.
Yeah, but I'm also saying that I could make it that way.
Right. But you didn't make it that way for your easy rations, because that would make them less easy.
True. That's exactly what I was just saying.
Right. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Me too.
I'm
Yes.
just so thoroughly confused by the both of you.
What's to be confused about? This makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
I mean, that is
in
sensible.
total agreement.
Kind of.
I gotta chug some butterflies real fast.
With every aspect of our lives.
I have to wonder yet again why I have chosen to be friends with you.
The
you
only
didn't
time we
choose
aren't in
us.
perfect
Me.
agreement is when we're doing it to confuse you. And even then it's a lie, we're in perfect agreement.
Exactly. Man, these birds are such suckers. I'm just picking them up all over the place. Ooh. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, 20 damage.
Yeah! Upper stab for that sweet, sweet 20 damage basic attack.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I just entered a
Yeah,
charging
roll
attack
the
and I
whip.
don't know how.
You know how to enter the charging attack combo.
No, but I entered it like straight out of the air.
Oh.
Okay, so it's time to potion.
That reminds me,
That was
APTK,
the
do you know
wrong
how to
one.
power guard? Because I haven't figured power guard out yet.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have,
Apparently there's
I
this
am
thing
not-
called power guard, where holding your shield starts to cost stamina, but also you aren't flinched by being hit.
See, PTK is
I-
playing this weapon ironically.
that might actually make this weapon good, though. And see, that's not allowed.
See, the thing is, Lance is actually really good. You're just really bad at it.
It's okay. I mean, if I wanted to have stamina management in my weapon, I would be using hammer, because then I'd be doing damage and stun.
Or you'd be using dual blades, and then you'd just have triple the damage.
Dual blades is okay, but frankly, I think hammer probably hits harder. Because you're not reliant on charging up any unique mechanics like with longsword and dual blade.
Except
You're-
demon mode is so easy to charge.
Yeah, but it's even easier to just charge attacks with hammer.
Except hitting attacks that will deal significant amounts of damage in demon mode, or with dual blades just in general, is significantly easier than using the hammer.
Yeah, except with the hammer, it's easy to land attacks because the monster is stunned.
I mean, later in the hunt.
True.
At the beginning of the hunt, not really.
No,
At
no,
the beginning of the hunt, the monster is slow and stupid because it doesn't realize you're wielding hammer.
Exactly. It doesn't realize that it should actually just be running away.
Yeah,
Yet. And then when it does realize it, it's too late.
yeah.
Mostly dead already.
You gotta eat these butterflies real fast.
Gonna
Oh,
stab
well, I
it.
missed that aerial attack. I've always was a fan of the Little Mermaid.
Aerial attack.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid 2, now it's personal.
Little Mermaid 2. Now it's personal.
Oh, I missed that by like
You know,
pixel.
I like most
Oh,
of the Hunter
yeah.
line, but some of them feel maybe overdone. The one I am specifically referring to is the one I just heard. I don't know if you guys heard it. Mr. Monster, meet Mr. Weapon.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like that's a line that, because all the voice actors have to record a full set of lines, right? Because they didn't want to make the voice actors record a line for each weapon, they just had Mr. Weapon, which just doesn't seem as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me for a moment. That looks like it's gonna work. Hold on, reload. You'll be full of
I
Why
don't
wouldn't it
actually
be
know.
A?
I don't actually know what this teammate does.
You can press ZR and
if you hold
B.
if you hold ZL and B, you jump to the kunai. You are completely vulnerable during the jump and the landing, so it's not a super good piece of mobility as opposed to charging.
Hey, it knocked it down though.
And there we go. Way too much damage. No. Ah, bad. Bad monster.
Yeah.
Bad monster.
Yeah. Get it.
Didn't
Yeah.
do exactly what I wanted you to.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
Ooh, the kill of it.
Oh yeah. This is hitting the spot. And by the spot I mean It's hitting the ground.
It's hitting at all.
This is hitting the monster.
Am I wrong?
You know, Ganondorf tried to tell me the other day that the lance was about positioning and about taking advantage of the reach of your weapon to hit the monster in weak places. Isn't that just the most ridiculous thing?
No, it's just really good at it. It's not that it's
The
about
lance,
it.
the lance is about hitting the monster as often as you can with continuous jabs and using no tactics whatsoever. Clearly.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. If you use tactics with Monster Hunter, you're doing it wrong.
Well,
Again, I
Especially if you
specifically
feel
with the
that you
lance. Seriously though, it is funny how the most defensive weapon in the game has a counter that's like got one of the smallest counter frames of any Silkbind counter.
This is the end for you.
I think it's also funny that when played right, it actually is like really good for speedrunning.
Except it's not good for speedrunning because it's not the fastest weapon.
Except,
The best weapon for speedrunning is the fastest one.
except it's really good for speedrunning. Have you ever
Stuff
watched?
like longsword, dual blade, and hammer.
Have you ever watched Monster Hunter speedruns?
Have you ever used lance?
Yes. I personally don't like Lance. I prefer Gun Lance.
Hey, you want to lead it up here by the flashfly?
Nope.
Hey, PTK, you want to lead it up here by the flashfly? We should be taking advantage
sure.
of every single flashfly.
Okay, where is the flashlight?
It's up here. It's
I
by
see,
me,
yeah.
uphill.
Yes. I am running
We should
uphill.
just stand
Don't
here.
worry. we should just stand here. Take out your bad weapon.
No, I gotta stay with the weapon sheath so I can activate the flashlight.
Oh, that's true. You can hit it with your weapon.
I could, but do you want me to aim with the lance?
Yes.
As stated before, that is one of the things that the Lance is really good at.
No, no. Aiming would be a
Except it ranks-
tactic.
No. Just no.
Yes.
Aiming is a tactic. That's just a fact.
Aiming is what is commonly known as common sense.
That sounds like the voice of someone who has to wait before attacking.
Yeah, that sounds like someone who doesn't just run in hammer blazing.
Might I remind you of
Completely
a few
ridiculous.
facts? You guys sat outside at the flashfly for like a minute while I
Yeah.
fought the monster.
That's because you weren't over at the flashfly. If you had been over at the flashfly, it would have gotten here so quickly.
That is because fighting around flashflies is a bad idea.
It's a great
it's
idea
not.
because it blinds the monster,
No,
and we all
guys,
have eye
it's a
protection.
tactic.
No, it's not.
It's
That
an
is
idea.
like,
Dude, that's not a tactic. That's an economic strategy. We're exploiting local wildlife,
Exactly.
not a tactic.
Okay, my counter just did 56 damage.
Yeah, really top tier weaponry, right? Combine that with like a 28 damage poking headshot. Lance has got to be one of the most sheerly destructive weapons of all time.
That's true.
Plus, despite being a poking weapon, it can detail.
I mean, there are really only two poking weapons and they can all detail.
I don't know what you're talking about. The
Have
hammer
you
can
ever
poke and
used
it
a
can't
bow?
detail.
The bow pokes
Bow doesn't
so
count.
well.
Oh,
Unless you're
that's
playing
only-
melee bow.
The bow can't detail.
Bow. That's true.
In
well,
fact, none of the ranged weapons can detail, and they're the best poking weapons in the game.
See, but those only count as poking weapons if you go melee with them.
no.
No, it's just a ranged poke.
It's called a shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
You
think a
don't call
bow
that
is?
a
It's just a
ranged
method of
poke?
poking a guy from farther away. Anyways, I gotta carve this tail.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna.
Yes, I do. How am I
not
supposed
my-
to get Rathian plates and Wrath marrow if I'm not carving the tail? Oh, it interrupted my carve. I have to start again.
By the way, you always have actually throwing knives. They're infinite.
You always have what?
Yes. The kunais are
Infinite
infinite.
throwing knives. You can
Yeah.
throw them as much as you want.
Because 1 damage is so good.
It's
Yeah,
pretty good
that's-
compared to the gun lance.
Well, 1 damage consistently is better than 14 damage never at all, which is what the lance does.
That's not true. Lance does damage all the time.
You guys,
That's true.
you guys seen
That's
people
true.
play the weapon you are playing?
Yeah, I'm looking at 2 of them doing it right now.
Have you seen-
Exactly.
No, I said people, not
Yeah.
construct of my imagination. I am now.
Do you think constructs of your imagination could make this much logical sense?
Yes.
Exactly.
When I'm not
We're too
arguing with
ingenious
them,
to be constructs
my
of your.
when I'm not arguing with it, my imagination tends to be quite impressive.
That doesn't sound right.
I don't think so. I disagree with him, PTK.
See, I'm just holding block and repeatedly tapping X, and I'm dealing 9 damage and 7 damage at
Well, that's because you're
1
you're
second intervals.
tapping X. X isn't an attack when blocking.
Yes, it is. It's A. That's not the attack.
A is the counter.
Yes, X is a
No.
normal poke when blocking.
No, when blocking, X causes you to step forward.
And stab.
Oh, if you're holding still, yeah, but that's stupid. You should be lowering block to stab.
I mean, if you're doing an upward stab,
Yeah, which does more damage. Look at that, 13, 13, 17. You can't pay for that kind of damage. That's crazy high.
Yeah.
13, 13, 17.
Yeah.
Every stab that I do is 19.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
that
think you're
doesn't seem
editing the
right.
footage in live time
I-
to put bigger
Yeah,
numbers on screen.
the lance is clearly a better weapon than whatever you're using right now. What is it, the gun lance?
What,
That's-
gun lance? I mean, they had to add words. They clearly had to cut the budget somewhere else.
Yeah, and that was in the damage department.
Yeah.
I hate you guys so much.
Anyways, I'm
Why?
chugging butterflies.
I mean, same. Well, they're birds.
Ah!
Chugging
No, I'm chugging butterflies. The birds I'm just picking up.
I'm chugging the birds, though.
Ah, that's a good
Chug
strategy.
the birds.
I mean, tactic. No, that's a strategy. You're
That's
exploiting the
true.
local wildlife.
It's an idea. It's an idea.
Yes. And this is a war of ideas. Why did I pick up this extra wire bug? I don't use my wire bugs with Lance.
I love how
At least when I try to, I miss.
He gets here, all sense is lost.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's not a thing that happens at all.
This is intelligent conversation. Hey, I'm just gonna put this snail on the ground real fast.
Sounds
Wow.
sounds like a sound strategy.
As long as I stand close to this snail, I heal. Truly a miracle of nature.
Can I get the snail? Oh yeah, there's the snail. No. Yeah, my Superman died. Saved me.
It got you into the snail?
It did.
Nice.
Let's throw a beetle at it.
Ice Blight makes the monster move like a snail. Wow, so not at all? Because the snails in this game don't move.
At least not much.
Not until you throw them. No, wait,
Yeah,
the
they
snails you place
move
on the
pretty
ground.
quickly when you throw them. At least I think they do.
You know, infants have a remarkably high top speed.
Well,
That's
it's just
true.
based on application of energy and local air resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a surprisingly low surface area.
Yes. Infants can be angled to achieve much higher velocity than conventional projectiles.
That's true. You have to curve the child.
Yeah. Yeah, gotta kind of ball them up a little, too.
Oh hey, I found Mizutune.
Cool. Wanna fight it?
Nope.
Don't fight Silk Boy yet. We're not done using our clearly superior weapon
All
to
right. We gotta
kill
teach
the
this.
clearly
Gotta,
unsuperior, not Chad dragon.
we gotta teach this Rathian a lesson.
Yeah, this Rathian's clearly a girl, and women. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Aren't all
Good.
Rathians? Women
Good.
can't be named Chad. There, I finished your sentence.
Yeah, women can't be named Chad.
It's ready to blow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's asleep. I think I'm gonna.
Turn a bomb.
Hey,
I
put
think
some
I'm gonna
bombs
follow
down.
your lead here and place bombs.
You should poke it.
Well, I'm gonna poke the bombs.
You should poke the she, though. Why haven't you done that yet?
I just did.
We did.
Okay, good.
I keep pressing the oh. I was about to say I keep pressing the wrong silk bind, but then I landed the wrong silk bind.
Well, clearly it
Sounds
wasn't
like
the
you're
wrong
coming
silk
around
bind
to the
then.
way of not using strategy. Not using tactic. Wait, I'm getting my words mixed up. We do want to use strategy, no tactic.
Having ideas.
Yeah. Having ideas and not tactical ones.
I've decided I'll just become the Lance, but better, and just start spamming.
Well, that's not possible because we're already Lance.
Yeah, that's true. We're already the best weapon in the game.
I'm gonna drink some Mega Pot.
That sounds
like
illegal.
You got hurt.
What?
You know, I haven't been hurt all hunts. I haven't even taken damage.
Yes, because I'm playing the good weapon well.
Well, clearly not if you
Well,
took damage.
no. Lance is the better weapon. I mean, you've convinced us.
I hate you
Clearly,
so
we were wrong.
much. Because you guys aren't even playing well.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're hitting this monster frequently.
Yes, that is what Lance is good at, but you're
Yes.
bad at it.
And we're the best at it.
That is incorrect, and I can show you proof.
You mean you can show me footage you could have doctored?
No, I can show you
Exactly.
someone else's live footage, as someone is probably live streaming Lance gameplay right now.
So you can show me
Listen.
footage someone else has doctored.
How do
Me
you
and
doctor
ComboFodder.
footage live?
It's not live.
It's not
It's
live.
literally
clearly.
a broadcast.
Hey, PTK, you want to
So-
help me carve up the Rathian?
It is. This is live.
It's important to practice. Ganondorf keeps telling me that we shouldn't be carving the monster because it's a demo, but I think it's important to practice carving the monster for the main game.
By the way, you can hold A and it'll just keep carving.
Yeah, but I like to feel like I've touched it every step of the way.
That's fair.
By which I mean manually carve every piece out.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I got a flame sack.
Let's go.
Flame sack.
I got 2 Ivy.
That sounds like you might need to get that looked into, Ganondorf. Are you okay?
No, I'm decided to
You're-
hunt with you two.
Your sack isn't supposed to be flaming.
I don't know. Mine's flaming pretty much all the time.
I think that's a medical condition.
I don't think so, you know? I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Anyway, should we hunt the Mizutsune now?
I mean, no, we should hunt the Azuchi so we can kill all 3.
I don't feel like we really have time for the Izuchi at this point. I feel like you've slowed us down so much with your inferior Gunlands gameplay. We might have to take the fight straight to the Mizutsune.
Hey, you know what?
I wrote
You know what? If we were to, do things like not, I just completely lost my entire train of thought, and now my
See?
You were too busy admiring
That's a-
my lance, clearly.
no, I was too busy
Yeah.
being way ahead of you and already engaging.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
Mizitsune.
already here. I was just trying to get a sneaky approach.
That's gross, Scanadu. I would never get engaged with a monster.
They're really quite nice when you get to know them.
It's true. That is gross. That's bestiality. You can't get engaged with a monster. Oh, I thought I had mounted it.
I actually
Weird,
have
I hit
mounted
it. It didn't mount though.
You do what
It's not called mounting anymore. It's called uh,
Oh yeah, we gotta change the name to something family friendly.
wife riding. Is that good?
Right?
Ah, that's better.
Yeah,
That's
he
better.
didn't say he was
Better.
getting engaged with it.
True.
So this is the other one, so I'm cheating on these.
You monster. I knew we couldn't trust you to have a straightforward and healthy relationship with this animal.
Man, I'm dealing like 13 damage on orange ticks. This is
Really?
This is the
I feel
life,
like
you
22.
know?
Have you been eating butterflies? Have you been taking your vitamins?
I may not have been taking my vitamins.
You gotta get the daily recommended dose of butterfly in your diet.
You have no proof though.
That's
I'm
true.
just gonna
I
say that
have
right
no
off the
proof
bat.
because no one is recording this.
But not from your perspective.
Oh, sorry. Let me clarify. No one trustworthy is recording
Oh.
this.
I guess I have to hit it in the head.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, 13 on the body makes sense. Never mind. I prescribe you the normal amount of butterflies and not any supplemental butterflies.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm wet.
Oh no. You let the monster get you wet?
monster always makes.
Yeah, we know. It's gross.
I know,
Yeah,
why
it's-
does it spit
it's
soap
kinda
at us all the time?
That's gross. You shouldn't be doing that with an animal. It's disgusting.
I mean, I'm just trying to kill it. And it
Hey, there's a
spits
truck
soap
trap.
on me.
There's a lovely piece of Mizitsune food right here.
Oh, I'm gonna come over and go look at that cool Mizitsune food.
Yeah, it's some nice Mizitsune food.
Man,
This
that's
is-
some nice Mizitsune food.
I think the
This
Mizitsune would love it.
This
Yeah.
is a good idea. You know? This
Oh,
is a good
shoot.
idea that I have.
But is it an idea or a strategy?
It's a strategy, not a tactic.
Yeah, strategy is fine. Ideas are fine too, but tactics,
Tactic gross. I guess he's not hungry. Do we know the gender of the Mizitsune?
Don't know.
It's covered in soap. Hygiene is a traditionally feminine thing.
that's true.
Could just be a Viking.
Could be a Viking. That
Vikings
is my
are big,
favorite
though.
gender.
I mean, you can't say it isn't. Okay.
Yeah, there's no proof that it's not a Viking.
That is technically correct.
I know, that's why I said it. I only ever speak the truth.
Yeah. You've never been incorrect.
Yep.
That's just something I wouldn't ever do. It's just morally wrong to be incorrect, you know?
Yeah. It's a bad thing to be ever incorrect. Which is why I'm never incorrect. I'm always right.
This thing has some weird looking ears.
That's why I'm trying to remove them.
Yeah, we should probably kill these people.
Yeah.
No other
That's-
reason than it
that's
should
just-
lose ears.
Well,
Well-
those ears are a breakable point, right?
Yeah. We've actually partially broken one of them.
Yes, PTK and I have already done that.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, I know you're sighing because you have to reload.
No, I wasn't even
Oh,
reloading.
yeah. You're sighing because you fainted, and now you have to run all the way back here. 'Cause
I am literally standing right in front of you, PTK.
You can't prove that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I can. There is video
cannot
evidence of
prove
it.
that. Video evidence, again, may have doctored.
This is being live streamed. There is like, I believe, a 3-second delay.
Yeah.
I edited my
Do
first
a lot
video
more
like
tech.
a week ago.
Also, you can't prove this is being live streamed.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't.
Yeah,
No
you
one's
have
here
to.
to have you. No one's here to provide a feedback or for.
There is actually someone in
Answering
chat.
questions. Oh, is there someone in chat? That's
I'm
too bad.
sorry.
How would you know that? No, that's a plant. You put someone in chat.
Yeah, nobody would watch you just because they wanted to.
Maybe they're here to seek advice from the Lance experts.
That's, I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it because it sounded too smart for me.
I know.
wanna
I
keep
figured
up
you
my
had
cool.
already thought of it, so I might as well mention it so that I don't have to force you to, because I know you didn't want to.
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way.
Welcome. Sorry, Ganadu, did you say something?
Yeah, I think I might have heard you.
I couldn't hear it over all the attack ticks I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's sort of the problem with playing the Lance. You just get so many attacks so consistently.
Yeah.
You get more with Gun Lance.
Yeah, but you're
but they're
hitting
lower
like
damage.
2 damage attacks. Plus, you gotta reload your attacks.
No.
We get to hit forever.
As we have discussed, my normal pokes to the face do more damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
but
haven't
you're-
figured out how to use those yet. I haven't seen you do a single one of those all hunts.
Yeah, I haven't seen any numbers float up from you this whole round.
That's just game design. So that you can
Oh, I'm
see
seeing
the
loads
monster.
from PTK.
No, you aren't.
I am.
Yeah,
No,
I see
He just hit
every.
it in the tail twice. I was watching him deal damage as I charged up behind the Mizutsune.
You mean you? Wait, do you have like a bugged copy or something?
No, you don't see allies' damage numbers.
I think he's just lying about not seeing our damage numbers because he's ashamed of
Yeah.
how low his are in comparison.
I can see my damage numbers.
I can see your damage numbers, and I can see my damage numbers. I can see my Palamute's damage numbers. They're not as high as ours, though.
That's because it's your Palamute. That is how the game works.
No, I don't think you understand.
Oh, I definitely
Yeah.
understand. I double your time, Combo.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. You want to hunt fast.
No, it simply means that I've hunted twice as many monsters.
Yeah, well, that's because you've played more Monster Hunter games than me.
Exactly.
In this specific demo, I have put more than 20 hours on, and you're just over 10.
Well, that's
That
just
means
because
it
I'm
takes
hunting
fucking
twice
long.
as fast as you.
Yeah.
Ah! Keep pressing the wrong button, and it's not helping my case against the idiots.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't do that if you were an expert. Maybe
Yeah,
you should have
an
spent those
expert-
20 hours pressing buttons and not listening to the lady on the title screen.
She is
That may have
kinda
been
cute,
too
but-
far.
No, that was gold. And I pressed the wrong button again. I'm too used to hammer, where the 2-wire bug is A.
See, we should all go to.
How did
I
that
guess
miss?
it might be a kind of mediocre weapon compared to the lance, but the hammer is still a decent weapon.
We could all go use hammer. It's true. Before I was enlightened by the power of the lance, I was a prophet of the hammer, or at least a disciple. Probably not a full prophet.
So I would absolutely hate you guys if I didn't know that I did it again. I keep pressing A instead of X.
If you didn't know that we were completely justified and correct,
No, 100% satirizing.
you
I-
miss.
You guys are so stupid.
We're not
that I
satirists. We have human legs.
You guys are so stupid that I've forgotten how to speak English.
Is that really
That
our
doesn't
fault?
sound very likely. I bet you're the kind of person who believes in grounder
Or the moon.
Yeah, Gru
Those are
stole
in fact
that.
my favorite conspiracy theories.
Gru stole that like 6 years ago. You haven't seen the movie?
I have.
Yeah.
Too many times.
You haven't seen the documentary, I mean? I'm sorry I called it a movie. It's a documentary.
It's a documentary. Man, the guy that got to play Gru in the documentary really looked just like him. You know?
You know, that was one thing I appreciated about it, because most of the time they get these, like, really attractive actors, and then the real-life person isn't very attractive.
Yeah, the
This
picture
time-
at the end doesn't look anything like the actor. But they really
But-
nailed it with Gru.
Yeah, yeah.
Going down that
It,
easily.
like, I honestly wasn't expecting the real-life person to be so...
Almost exactly the same as the actor.
Yeah, exactly.
Steve Carell
Really
looks
cool.
nothing like Gru.
Who's Steve Carell?
He's
Yeah,
the
I don't
actor
know
who
if-
played Gru.
What?
You know, the actor who voiced...
Have you been putting blue mushrooms in your potions again? You know you don't have to do that anymore. They changed regulation. You can make them with just herbs now.
That sounds like it's bad for, like, long-term health.
No,
I mean, we're
no,
getting twice
it-
as many potions for the herb, so not really.
No,
Yeah, actually,
no, you aren't.
Yeah, one potion, one herb for 2 potions.
It's one herb for one potion, like it always has been.
Nope, it's one herb for 2 potions.
No, it's one herb drop. You pick up 2 at a time.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right, though. That would be some weird game design if they did that.
I guess Ganondorf would know since he has to make so many potions.
That's true.
Alright, we'll give you this one. It's one herb drop and you get 2.
That's true. I also like that swinging your lance is no better than just stabbing, which is faster.
Yeah, the DPS isn't any better. The advantage is that it hits in an arc, because hitting enemies to your side is something that the lance usually has problems with.
It's the best weapon for hitting enemies directly in front.
Yeah.
There's no better weapon. There couldn't ever be a better weapon.
As opposed to gun lance, which can like barely even hit enemies in front of it.
It's true.
Plus, it has to reload.
Yeah, reloading on a melee weapon is kind of beta. Like, if it actually shot things, that'd be pretty cool. It doesn't.
Sorry, I couldn't. What? I was out of the call.
If it actually shot things, it'd be pretty cool, but no, it explodes them at melee range.
It sort of explodes, yeah. Probably faulty ammo casing.
You know,
Good bullets shoot properly.
I actually hadn't thought of that. That's the one situation where I think you've ever been ahead of me.
Wow. Should we mark
Impressive.
this down or something? This is a historic occasion. It's been like 6,000 years. I mean, not since we were born, obviously, but since we started writing down historic occasions.
Yes. It has been
finally-
6,000 years.
Did I finally
Not
get
we
into
have-
the history joke again and do?
Yes. I was like, oh no, they're making a joke about being immortal again.
Nope,
No.
I was making a history
Nope.
joke. Written history.
Yeah, it's only been around for like 6,000 years.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Not
why
that old
hasn't
in the
it
grand
been
scheme
around
of
for
things.
long? Ooh,
Oh, you know what I have? Mud Beetle. Not that we needed to deal any more damage, but you know, we might as well speed this up so we can go show Caleb what an inferior weapon looks like.
yeah, the hammer.
Yeah.
I've made a grave mistake,
Which one?
inviting both of you to play with me.
I don't think so.
No, this is the best thing that's ever happened to your career.
No,
Can we
this
really
is
call
the
this a
worst
career?
stream I've had this week.
Have you streamed this week? It's what, Thursday?
Yes, I stream every Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh yeah.
You were
I
on
guess
That
the
that's
doesn't
other
sound
one.
right.
I guess I was there. I don't know. I blocked it out of my memory because I don't like remembering all the times I've used non-lance weapons. I think I was using
That's why you're
Sword
so
and Shield,
bad at
right?
hammer.
Because it's an inferior weapon to lance.
Because he doesn't remember how to use it.
I think
Well, I just
you're
teach
wrong.
myself again every hunt.
I think you're just jealous.
I think you're just wrong.
Well, that makes
Well,
you wrong then.
Unfortunately, we've already confirmed that that's impossible.
Unfortunately, the exact
Or-
opposite has been confirmed.
Unfortunately for you, anyways.
Yeah,
It's fortunate for us because we're always right.
Man, I love eating meat during the middle of fighting animals.
Especially a whole steak, and you don't get any benefit until you finish the whole thing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, look.
Oh, Ganondorf fainted again.
Oh,
Man, that's rough. It's okay, we understand though, you don't have the same level of protection that we Lance users do.
yeah,
I
we
actually do.
we have really big shields in front of us, and you don't. so-
Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about holding your big
I-
shield in front.
do. Who has an infinite stab combo when their shield is out?
That would be us.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
It's a single attack combo.
I said,
Work
who has an
infinitely.
infinite
We also-
attack combo?
We also have
You
an
don't.
infinite. We also have an infinite parry combo.
That's true.
You know who has both of those? Me.
You're not using
Oh.
lance.
I'm using the better lance.
No, you're not. You're using the gun lance.
Yes, it's better. To quote
I don't
you
think you've
from
been
a prior
listening.
stream, it's better because it has marginally better range.
So that you can't prove that you said that. Okay? That could have so easily been done.
Yeah, you could have gotten someone who sounds like me.
It's not even like almost live this time. It's like actually just recorded footage. It's wrong.
Yeah.
Give me a single reason why that would be a good idea.
To preserve your fragile image,
Yes.
which we know you're so self-conscious about.
I think we killed him.
I think he died. I think he just died on stream. Is that against TOS?
Shouldn't be. I mean,
Okay, good.
there's a reason why the Truman Show was able to happen.
That's true. Although Truman wasn't really given any TOS, was he?
Well, he signed them when he was really, really little.
That's true. Oh, by the way, I hit it with a puppet spider.
Oh, hey, I get to wipe ride this.
Hey, you know that the best way to use it is to do the back and A, right? Because it's
not.
it's a 200 damage hit.
Yeah, but why would I do one 200 damage hit? 3 80 damage hit.
That's a good point.
Actually, no, it's like
Because
6
faster.
68, yeah. See, I can see the damage numbers coming out of the monster v monster fight.
That special case.
No, I think it's a pretty normal case. Oh, you were talking about yourself. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you turn in the middle of that. Darn it.
Well, no, you're not using lance.
Yeah, the lance
That
can
is
turn
the
in the middle of
one
just about
combo
anything.
in which Gunlance cannot turn.
Man, it's a good thing Lance doesn't have any combos in which it cannot turn.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Because Lance has one combo and is a definitively bad weapon.
Lance has lots of combos. I just use like 3
It is
different
a
combos.
very good weapon.
Okay, yeah, I know that it is a good weapon, but you're just definitively bad friends. There we go.
I don't think that's right.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
Have you met us?
Yes, I have in fact.
Are you actually Ganondorf?
Am I? You can prove that by
BTK, we
looking
might be
at my
talking to an
stream.
imposter. You can't prove this is your stream. This could be someone impersonating you. I mean, the real Ganondorf.
Okay, watch this. Oh, I figured out how to do this.
I pressed the wrong button. Still find again.
Watch this. I don't have to rotate to face the Mizutsune while it's attacking. I can just hold ZR and be immortal.
So can I.
I don't think that's right. You keep getting hit.
Because I have high damage combos
Oh yeah, killed it.
that require me to put down my shield. Just like how you refuse to not use your high damage combo with your shield out.
What?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I put down my shield at exactly the perfect opportunities.
Yes.
Anyways, I got 2 Mizutsune purple fur. I wonder how much purple fur is required to craft anything used for the Mizutsune.
Hey, I got a purple fur. I mean,
Well, I got 2.
we could make an estimation based off of the stats of weapon, the gear in general.
True, we could do that.
If the lance is so good, then we should just go kill the Izuchi right now.
We don't have time. It's practically already dead, though, what with the damage PTK
Yeah.
did to it.
That's true.
Besides,
I
there's
did
no
a
reason
lot
to
of
go kill it.
damage
This
to
is the demo.
Mhm. Yeah, we don't need the materials, so.
I poked it.
That's impressive.
Oh.
If I had been chasing it, I probably would have poked it twice.
If I had been legitimately chasing it, I would have poked it at least 3 times.
3 times? That's impressive.
Yeah.
You might be better at lance than me.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
a whole lance
that might be
combo.
great. That might be the case.
No. Oh, wait, no, it is. Well, the lance has 4 hit combos.
No?
If you land the counter, then it gets into an empowered state, and you get to do 4 normal hits at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're not playing longsword, then you can't rely on counters ever.
Heavy bowgun.
Have you?
No,
Yeah. Have you seen the heavy bowgun?
heavy bowgun doesn't count.
Well,
Yeah, we were gonna play an inferior weapon.
yeah. You want to go hammer or heavy bowgun?
See what I'm doing right now?
I do see what you're doing right now. I also see Ganondorf is trying to copy you.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh well. I guess I understand why he doesn't want to use his own incredibly bad weapon compared to the lance, because he just did. I'm gonna take a second easy ration because I chug those things.
I do them though. Eat complete steaks.
Because easy rations are easy.
Easy rations are easier. They
They're marginally faster and don't give as much stamina. Both can be consumed while riding your dog.
and
I want to save the steak for the fight when I really need the protein.
Oh, you save the easy rations for the fight because that is.
But that's when I need protein to ensure proper muscular growth.
easy rations. Easy rations go away when you finish the mission.
Listen, I know the hammer
Yes,
weighs
it
almost
doesn't
nothing.
matter. This is a
But-
demo.
As a lance wielder, I need to be able to ensure proper protein intake and therefore muscle growth to wield the incredibly heavy and awesome shield.
That's true.
Which you wouldn't know about because the gun lance is hollow, of course.
Oh, that's why it doesn't deal any damage.
Yeah, they need somewhere to fit the bullets.
See, that's kind of sad though. They're like crippling what could be a good weapon by just
Right,
drilling a hole in it. filling
It
with
could have been a
gunpowder.
lance. And in an effort
Yeah.
to make it the gun lance, they lost what was really important, the lance. Now, a master craftsman could probably pull it off, but unfortunately we don't have any of those in Monster Hunter.
I finally figured out wirebug platforming.
Nice. It's tricky, but the important thing to remember is that you can overcome any obstacle with enough stamina.
You can overcome any obstacle with enough willpower
Yeah.
or spirit. If you're determined enough, you can do anything.
Yeah. Except win fights with the gun lance. That's just impossible.
I've done it before. I know, at least I think I've done it before. I might have been using the lens.
I mean, to be fair, Ganondorf can't prove that you've done it before.
That's true.
Hey, Ganondorf, you still there? You okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Man, that's unfortunate. But you already unequipped the gun lance. You should be doing better already.
Ooh, I like how I have a yellow hammer next to my computer.
Yeah, that's to tell you which type of combo, which type of charge attack you're currently using.
Except you...
Oh,
No,
it's so much better.
Oh, I accidentally used the spider.
No, it's to tell you that you can go into the blue charge mode, which doesn't change your primary damage charge attack. Just has more effect on your ability to damage. It means that you can't do the spin charge attack. But you do more
What are you
damage.
talking about?
Slam.
I just did the sensor. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Time for the mounted Punisher.
Mounted Poon.
Yeah.
You mean the wife rider?
Yeah. Well, it's not a wife rider because I'm not Ganondorf.
Oh, yeah, well. Oh, this is so much worse than me. Man, I so wish I was using the right now. I would
Yeah.
have been panicked.
Hammer will have to do, unfortunately. Anyways, I'm making up for the sheer lack of every weapon compared to Lance by doing lots and lots of wyvern riding. See all these stuns I managed to land using wyvern ride?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. See all the ones made me miss because of said wyvern riding?
Oh,
Man, you just gotta aim
Oh.
better. It would be easy to hit all your attacks with Lance.
No, I was aiming perfectly fine, but then you moved the monster.
You mean the one I was riding? Yeah,
No,
you're
the other
supposed to
one.
move
I
those
was hitting
monsters.
the other one.
Oh, well, you just gotta have a longer weapon then. Like Lance.
yeah, like there's a reason we don't use the hammer normally, and it's because it's worse than that.
You can't blame me
You don't
for a
use the
non-Lance
lance
weapon
normally.
shortcoming. I don't know what you're talking about. We just both use the lance normally.
Yes.
And by normally, I mean expertly, because everything we do is normally expert.
You used it once.
Yeah. But it was expert and normal.
It was really well done.
Except it wasn't.
You must not have been watching.
I mean, it wasn't poor.
It was-
The hunt was completed.
That's true. It wasn't poor. Thanks to us, the hunt was completed. Anyways, I gotta chug some first aid meds because I'm not used to getting hit because, you know, I no longer have a lance.
Dude,
I
you're a
mean,
hammerman.
same.
Well, I
Huh?
used to be. I mentioned that. Until I discovered
Yeah,
lance.
It's a better weapon. Okay, so that's what that does.
Are you relearning hammer?
Yeah, well, relearning is a good word for it.
Yes, that's why I chose it.
Okay. to my inputs.
Well, they're not the Lance's inputs, if that's what happens.
No, they aren't.
Right, which might be the
Thank
problem.
you for pointing that out, Combo.
Welcome.
I never would have
Don't
thought
worry.
that the hammer has different inputs than the lance.
I
Dude,
thought that might be the
I'll
problem.
open my hammer right
that you
now.
weren't wielding the
Hey,
lance.
this is the reason why hammer is so much worse than that. You have to sharpen it, and it doesn't even make sense.
True. You don't really have to sharpen the lance if you know what you're doing.
Except you do, because blocking takes sharpness.
As I said, if you know what you're doing.
Yes, if you're blocking, it takes
If you know what
sharpness.
you're doing.
Do you sharpen your shield, Ganondorf?
Game mechanics. If you're blocking, it takes sharpness.
That sounds like someone who hasn't wielded the lance before.
Yeah, you sound like somebody who's been sharpening your shield and into that. Okay.
I'd just like to thank whichever hunter yelled, "I believe in you." We all have the same voice, but that's really motivating because I'm starting to lose self-belief with how not Lance this hammer is.
Okay. If I had hit that, that would have been really cool.
Yes, such is the way of the hammer.
That did less damage than my normal attack.
Are you charging it? Oh, you mean the one charge hit?
Silkbind?
Oh, which Silkbind? The one
The-
Silkbind or the two Silkbind?
The A Silkbind.
The A-Silk bind is
two Silkbind.
fantastic.
The A
It does.
Silkbind that jumps up into the air and then crashes.
It does a
a meager
ton
amount
of
of damage.
damage. Well, they both jump up in the air and crash. The A Silkbind does a ton of damage on the impact. The X Silkbind does more in
I
the
hit
air.
on the impact, and it did just as it on a yellow number. It did just as much damage as a normal attack.
How much damage?
It was the gray number. It did like 60.
On a gray number. Well, that's the problem because it does like 1 to
It does
200 on a
100.
headshot.
Yeah, uncharged it does 100. Charged it does 200 and can hit twice.
Yeah, see, with my A Silkbind, I just did 66 damage, and I hit the Rathian's head. But if I do my normal, okay, never mind. If I do my normal A combo, it does like 90 damage.
Your
See,
normal A combo?
The A combo is a
Yeah.
5-hit combo that does 110 at the end.
Ah! That's so much worse than the Lance. I can't
Well-
believe it.
Close your door.
The problem with the hammer's great A combo is that it takes forever, so you should be using the X combo or wire bugs instead. Normally, I would say, yeah, go for the long combos, but the problem is it's not the lance, and you don't have a shield. Well, at least through sheer skill, we managed to drive the Rathian away.
Yep. It's a good thing I'm so good at this game, I can call my Elamute at a moment's notice without moving my thumb off the stick.
True. If we weren't absolute masters at this game, it might be hard.
Game works.
Sorry, what about the game
See,
works?
What? What about moving without calling your palico without moving your thumb? It's just standard.
Well, standard for PTK. That's what he
That is
said.
standard. That is how you play the game. You just hold down A Or press up or down on the D-pad, depending on how you have it set up.
See, but why would you equip the Let's Ride command, which doesn't work when it's stunned, when you can always mount it manually when stunned?
Because the Let's Ride command works from any distance.
Yeah, but you just can stay near your Palamute. Works the same.
But you can't because of things like wire bug movements and certain combos.
Well, that just requires skill to overcome.
Yes,
Yeah. That
skill
requires
Are you
strategy.
suggesting you don't have that skill, so you use the Let's Ride command?
It requires strategy, though.
Yeah, not tactics.
I know how tactics murder your entire village, so I refrain.
Yeah. Tactics killed my parents, stepped on my dog, and ate my cookies last night.
Hey PTK, are you in the blue charge mode right now?
Yes.
Good.
It's a useful strategy.
It is superior as far as dealing damage.
Yeah, which is our strategy, because we have to deal lots of damage to overcome the fact that this isn't the lance.
Yep.
The hammer has more DPS, generally better, unless you're
Well,
defending
more
and
damage
staying.
per hit. But the thing
And
about
more-
the lance is you can always be
Yes.
hitting.
Oh, we forgot to use these flash flies.
Oh, yeah, that's our economic strategy.
Our idea. Remember?
Yeah, our idea. Man, did using the hammer mess you up from using the flashlight?
Yeah, I wasn't able to block in time, so
Yeah. Man, I sure use a lot more potions when I'm not using the lance.
Defensive capability is one of the things that Lance is good for.
Yeah, just like everything else.
Oh,
Lance is good for defensive capabilities and everything else.
And therefore for everything else.
Hey,
Anyways, I think that was pretty good for a hammer fight.
it was pretty good for a hammer fight.
um,
Oh, we're
that
done.
went the wrong way.
Well, we know you don't have Lance to help guide you.
That is not something
know that
that
ain't-
the Lance does.
You know that ancient saying, go whichever way the lance points?
Yeah, it's dowsing actually came from old ancient species,
From lances.
species, yeah,
Yeah.
and ancient species who used the lance as their tribal weapon.
Yeah. Who, of course, in addition to winning every fight, also could douse.
And douse they did. Like, they did it so often.
Yeah. Whenever they had their lance out, basically.
Ooh, that looks like a fun green cloud.
Yeah. It came out of a snail.
It sounds a little less like a fun green cloud.
Well, it tasted really good.
Sounds more like a
Yes,
fart.
here go.
It came out of the
What?
non-fart end of the snail.
Oh. Well, that was cool. I just got hit by the attack midair. And so I didn't land my awesome hit.
That is the problem with the hammer. Your silk binds require to be actually landed, whereas with the lance, you know, the two
There's
silk bind
nothing
is so
to that.
fast, and the one silk bind is a counter.
Well, with
Oh,
the lance
communication
is still
there
fine.
occurred. I'm alone.
Eh,
It's probably because you're using the.
Yeah, my internet wouldn't have been this bad if I was using the lance.
I mean, it didn't do that when you were using lance, correct?
Right, case in point.
can't even speak because I know that if I were to try to talk, I would just be more mad.
Mad at what? Oh, you're not.
Yeah.
That's right. You're not using the lance.
No, at you.
Yeah.
I can see why you would be mad at not having the lance.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
the
mad
thing.
at not having the lance. I am happy I don't have the lance.
Well, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right at all.
I dislike using the lance.
I think you might not understand what sadness and happiness is.
Yeah, were you dropped as anyone? As a head on the child? Because you might have gotten
When I
Were
was
you
young
dropped on
baby
the head
child, I was
Were
dropped on
you
head.
dropped as a head? Were you
On the
dropped as
child.
a head on the child? Were you?
Was I dropped as a...
You haven't answered the
Were you
question.
dropped
Were you
as a
dropped
head
as a
on
head
the
on the
child?
child?
Yes.
Man, that's too
That
bad.
would explain it. That explains a lot. Hello, friend. Come on. I have some throwing knives and bricks.
Why does that always happen?
Well, because he's doing damage with it, so that's he keeps throwing knives.
Yeah. That tends to be why I do things, because they keep doing damage.
Yeah.
That was not at all what I was referring to.
Well, you should have been more clear then.
Yeah, you should have been a little more specific.
You can't blame me for not understanding your inferior non-lance dialogue.
No one here has lance dialogue.
Oh,
never
PTK and I are using it right now.
Me and
You just fainted fighting the great Izuchi.
Me? No, I'm fighting solo.
That was PTK. You fainted fighting the great Izuchi.
Okay, to be
You can't
fair,
prove that.
it
Yes,
wasn't
I can.
using the- To be fair, I wasn't using it. Okay.
Dude, if you were a lance
Right.
main, then I would have expected that then yeah, maybe you wouldn't have fainted if you were using the lance. But I'm like 90% certain
clearly.
that you are simply better at using the hammer than you are at using the lance.
Sorry,
I-
me or PTK?
PTK.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you right now. I have not used the hammer even once.
In this specific demo or just in general?
Just at all.
Oh.
That would be the problem then.
And I've used the lance exactly once.
Yes, so you are neither a hammer main nor a lance main.
Well, but he just said he used the lance exactly once.
Yes. So unless you changed at the end of that last hunt, which you did,
Oh, I
Right.
guess I've used the lance exactly twice. It was one time I was playing Monster Hunter World and I decided because I wanted to take a crack at the high tier weapons.
Right, you were
And
tired of
so-
relying on inferior weapons.
Yeah, I was tired of relying on inferior weapons like the great sword, the heavy bowgun, and all stuff like that. And so I decided to take lance for this thing. And I immediately fell in love, and I knew that I was perfect at it after just one try. That's
Right.
how much it was much more.
So naturally, he stopped using it because that would just be unfair to the monsters.
Exactly.
Anyways, I'm pretty good at wielding the Rathian.
I mean, the Rathian is pretty fun. It just gets outclassed late game.
No, not at fighting it, at wielding it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a solid B in the meta.
Oh, hey, I've got the Rathian to limp.
Hey, same.
Yeah, but I've done it solo, and also I'm not using Lance.
PTK, you just fainted twice to the great Izuchi.
I think
I
it's
don't
three
think you
times
can
to
prove
the
that.
great Izuchi.
Didn't you faint to the Rathian?
Oh, that's true. I was baiting the tail swipe attack, and I didn't. I'm not gonna say I didn't dodge in time because that would suggest that I tried to dodge.
Well, I forgive you. You're used to using the lance and just never needing to dodge.
That's true. I just charged my hammer because that's CR. You know, this is a good stream.
This is quality. I feel like we came into this prepared to just win some fights with the lance, and we came out knowing each other better as people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm a better person now.
Yeah, now that I've
Never been
experienced
more
something
livid
that
at you
isn't the
guys.
lance,
You've convinced me.
You've
to be
convinced
a
me-
landsman.
of what? Sorry, what is he convincing us of?
He's convincing me at least of being a landsman.
Oh, well, that doesn't take much convincing. He was already a lanceman.
After, well, I had used it once before and I really liked it, but after
Right.
after him saying like that it's used in speedruns often, like that instant. Oh yeah, the lance, I love it.
That was when you realized the lance was for you.
Uh-huh.
Ah, I see.
See, if I weren't the butt of this constant joke, I think it would be really funny.
Sorry, you're a what? Can I get you to say that again for the fake recording?
Yeah.
Except this is being recorded.
I don't think you know what a recording is.
This is being recorded. I can download the
Have you ever-
stream from Twitch after this.
We've been over this. This
Have
isn't
you
a
ever
stream.
used a recorder?
Yes, I have used a recorder. Which kind of recorder are you referring?
Yeah, it's a relative of a flute.
I have used a recorder.
Fun instrument to play. Not a lot of potential, though.
It's worse than the gun lance at making music.
No, you're thinking of the hunting horn.
Yeah.
No,
Hunting
Gun
horn is-
lance makes explosions, not music.
Tchaikovsky would like to have a word.
Is that someone who uses the gun lance?
No, wasn't it?
It's like a total. He sounds super basic.
So I'm pretty sure
Honestly.
it was Tchaikovsky who wrote the 1812 Overture, which features 23 cannons.
Well, but those are made properly, unlike the gun lance.
Uh huh. Instead of taking a lance and hollowing it out, they just made cannons, which makes it much better.
It's a definite improvement. Can you imagine how unfair this game would be if you could play cannon? I mean, the only time cannons even show up in the game is when you've got the big monster hunt where you're riding a boat. I forget its name. Duran Magala, something.
Duran.
I think that's the name.
Duran Moran.
Duran Magan Magala.
No.
Pretty sure yes. Anyways, I'm gonna skedaddle.
We
Uh,
just started another hunt.
Well,
Oh,
my
oops.
internet is insufficiently reliable to join you
Yeah.
at this juncture.
Also, I don't think you can join in the middle.
Yes, that too. Since you started. So Merry Christmas. Good luck with your hunts. PTK, I can see you swap to the bow. Good choice. Almost as good as Lance.
Almost.
Lance at a range.
Looking from the-
So see ya. Merry Christmas.
I hate that guy so much. Okay, he makes me so mad every time. Okay. He gets up in my face, and he's all like, "Oh, you and I have the same brain." No, we don't. Okay, that's not how it works.
I can't hear anything you're saying. I love
Like,
every.
he's all like, "Ooh, the lance is the best weapon," yeah. But like, I just can't stand him. Ah!
Yeah, I totally can't stand him. Wait, aren't you the one in the hive mind with him?
You see, he thinks that, and I've been playing along because it's easier. It's easier to just go along with his delusion. He's insane. He's delusional. Ugh.
I mean, yes. But playing along is not normally what you do when you want to prove someone wrong.
See, I've tried to prove him wrong.
Let's go.
It didn't work. That's the thing. It never works.
I just ate a steak while jumping off a cliff.
I just don't think you fully understand how much I hate that guy.
I mean, that guy's pretty awful.
You're ready.
ComboFodder is the worst. I hate him. Ah. I pretend to be his friend. His mom asked me to because he doesn't have any friends. And so awkward. Like last year, you know what he did to me while he was standing behind me? He would pick dandruff out of my hair, throw it on the ground.
Well, yeah, he's been doing that since middle school. That's actually how I
Yeah,
met him.
to me, he's been doing that to me since middle school. When I was in choir with him.
This is plagiarism. I'm gonna sue you.
See, you can't sue me, actually, because you're not an adult.
Darn it. I'm screwed by bureaucracy one too many times.
I just needed to get that off my chest.
It's okay, PTK.
Say goodbye. This one's gonna hit hard.
Ah, no, bad.
This is gonna hurt.
Well, I'm a heal. And antidote note.
Oh, that's what my arc shot does with this weapon. My arc shot heals.
Yes. Like I told you it does.
You did not tell me.
I told you that it gives status buffs. Which can mean a number of different things in Monster Hunter.
But yeah, I interpreted that to mean it still damage the monster, which it did with previous bows. I think that's all I do.
Oh, alright, this position that. It's too close.
And my body's gone. No.
What?
It was just so loud with him there.
And he's really just the worst.
I mean, you know Dave, right? Like, he's a nice guy. I just don't know that I can pretend to like him anymore.
What?
I just don't know that I can pretend to like that ComboFodder me. Like, I like his parents, but
Yeah, his parents are pretty great. But yeah, he's just total. Yeah.
It's sad to think about.
I am so mentally deprived from whatever the heck that was when Combo was here that I can't even make fun of him right now.
Honestly, kind of same. Like his voice, it's so grating on your ears. Like, can you please shut up?
Can you
I
please
can't
stop moving
deal
away
with.
from your mic? I can't hear half the words you say.
Oh, I talk to the guy and it's like, can you please be quiet? No, his voice is just so grating and harsh. I don't know. It's getting hard to be around.
Yeah.
I mean, combine that with the fact that he hates black people. Like, there's not a whole lot you can do about something like that.
My positioning is so bad right now. I almost just died. Heh.
Um, but yeah, dealing with ComboFodder takes all the energy out of you.
Why did we do 2 of those in a row?
All right, let's get hunting this table monster. Yeah, good boy. I like monster. I should make that the new monster.
I can't hear what you're saying. I don't know if it's Discord being stupid, your mic being stupid, or something.
Well, it's probably because I'm talking into a pillow right now. Or I was talking into a pillow.
Like, as much as I hate Combo, he's at least somewhat sensible.
Sensible in what way?
In the way that he doesn't talk into a pillow while on a Discord call.
I can't believe you. Actually, no. You know what? I'm done. Okay? I'm done. You said too many offensive things. Like I'll let you insult me like 30 times or more. What's he 30 times? What's he gonna do that 31st, man? It's we're done.
I mean, I'm not sure how
I
much
don't know.
I'm not sure how much of it was Combo, but I'm pretty sure that I've been insulted some like 50 times this stream. At least.
And
And that's just kind of sad, you know?
like my being insulted counts as at least triple you.
Of course the Rathian leaves right after it stops roaring at me.
I just realized that I was following the wrong arrow on the minimap this whole time.
You
See,
thought
you've gotten me so flustered that I didn't realize that I wasn't player one. There's a reason why I thought I was player one. It's because I always play alone.
Because you're a lonely nerd.
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds kind of awesome actually.
Yeah. I would highly recommend being a lonely nerd. Because as I've learned as of the last hunt that we did, I don't have any friends.
That's true. You did learn that. It's kind of strange that you didn't know that previously, though.
I like to pretend.
Don't we all? Don't we all? And I like to pretend that ComboFodder won't be a complete idiot sometimes, but always seems to amaze me the sheer level of stupidity that he exudes constantly.
Yeah, thinking that Lance is a good weapon.
No, it is. That's not the bird that I'm talking about. That's like the one thing he does right, is he knows that Lance is good.
Rathian, really? Really? I put up my guard, and you barely miss me. And you did it a second time in a row. Okay, this time. Good Rathian. Good Rathian. Bad Rathian.
Alright, this Mizutsune is just about dead.
No, it's not.
I shot it at least 6 times, okay?
Okay, but you've been fighting it for like a minute, and you're not a team of 4 longswords.
Yeah, but I've hit it at least 6 times.
Wow, 6 times. With the bow. Okay, if you're using melee bow, it might be dead.
Melee bow is not as good as the hunting horn or the lance.
Ah, so it's really bad.
Lance is good. What are you trying to suggest? Okay.
Hunting horn, it's awful.
I don't know. It's better than the bow, at least melee bow. So
Nice. No, PTK, I'm convinced you might be bad at this game.
that's an impossibility. I would never do something so like you. Sorry. I would never do something so like ComboFodder as to be better. I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known. I don't know where it goes. I walk alone. I walk alone.
Hey, don't sing
I
that.
walk
You're
alone.
gonna get
And I walk
DMCA'd.
alone. And I walk alone. Hey, it's a parody.
What?
It's a parody. I walk alone.
It hasn't stopped people from stealing monetization in the past. Although that is, you know, alluding... that's the wrong word. Why can't I English right now? That is implying that I get paid.
Yeah, not yet. And also, if they haven't... Weird Al has probably been through a lot more stuff than this. I guess. People have probably attacked him many times, so I guess that's not the best example.
Why am I on fire? Being on fire is bad for my health. Bad strategy.
This should do.
Alright, let's run, doggy. Doggy, doggy, do. Oh.
Doggy doggy doo.
Doggy, doggy, do.
Doggy doggy doo.
Yeah, don't sing like that. You're gonna scare the kids away.
Or why not? I don't
'Cause-
like the kids.
They're- If you end up making money from this, it will be kids.
Time to throw a string of expletives at the beginning of every single video I ever make.
Yeah, that. You think that stopped them? Like,
I mean, that way I can at least pretend like my audience isn't entirely children.
you can pretend. Yeah, you can pretend. Okay, good. Hey, come over and fight this water fox with me.
No. We was the to kill Rathian, so I'm going to kill Rathian.
Yeah, but I'm hitting it with exhaust coating, so.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be hitting the Rathian with exhaust coating.
Oh, oh, that's right. I have a Healy. I forgot.
Ah.
Now you ruined it, okay?
Oh, it's just like how you ruined the last one. Well, I think I'm gonna be done.
It's a little bit beta, but I might have to agree with you. Anyway, that was fun. Especially, I really enjoyed it when ComboFodder left. That was great.
That was the peak.
It was good to talk with you. That absolute garbage monster of a human, garbage monster, and just around it all.
That is one way to put it.